Shane, delighted to welcome you back.
Good
we
to be
are
here,
in election week. Friday will be the main day. Of course, there will be a ban from Thursday at 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
But it's been a hugely interesting campaign. I don't think we've ever seen anything like it. And the Revolving Taoiseach. Explain to me exactly what that entails. And we are currently 8-1 for that to happen.
Yeah, I mean, good question, Leon. Nobody's sure what it would entail. The only reason we're talking about it is because the latest opinion polls have Fine Gael at 27-28%, Fianna Fáil 23%. Coming close, the momentum seems to be with Fianna Fáil at this stage. I mean, anything can happen in the last few days, but the momentum seems to be with Fianna Fáil. At those levels of support, you'd see Fine Gael doing very well to get to 50 seats. Fianna Fáil could be in the low 40s. If they get to 25, 26, they'll be well into the 40s. Suddenly there's very little gap between the two parties. That brings a scenario that no one had thought about up until the last day or so. But what happens if both parties are really close? What happens if Fine Gael have, say, 48 seats and Fianna Fáil have 43 or 44? Well then, Fianna Fáil aren't going to be willing to be a junior coalition party. Now, that could potentially mean another general election, or another scenario is the potential of a revolving Taoiseach. The only time it's ever been mooted before was in 1992 when Dick Spring, the Spring Tide, they won 32 or 33 seats. Fine Gael had, I think, the mid-40s, and Spring mentioned it as a possibility. Now it disappeared because he ultimately did a deal with with Fianna Fáil. But that's the only time it's been mentioned. But nobody really knows how it works. But the idea of a revolving Taoiseach is there would be a Taoiseach from one party for a period of time, a year or 2 years, and then a Taoiseach from another party for the second party for another year or two. The difficulty with that, of course, is if the government falls,
yes,
you don't get your turn at the top seat. So look, it's hard to know how it would play out, but I think it's worth mentioning, and 8-1 sounds about right to me, because I think you couldn't entirely rule it out.
Yeah,
it's not the most likely option.